Hey guys, my name is Allie, and I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit about organic movement and movement processing. Organic movement processing is a term that I've come up with to basically hold and contain three very distinct genres of movement practice. These are practices that I have learned between movement classes, theater training, film training, as well as some spiritual art forms that I've done. So the three of them are authentic movement, or movement processing, as I like to call it, um, guided movements, as well as what I call treasure troves, or movement training. So the movement training is what we do to actually increase our body's repertoire to move. We become really acquainted with our bones and our muscles and our joints and the different systems inside of ourselves, so that when it comes time to deeply express ourselves, our body can actually move in the ways that we're craving to move. So that's one. I tend to favor developmental movement, as well as Laban, as well as five rhythms. Between those three, I just think, wow, do you ever get a strong understanding of the body and emotion and mind states and just reality. So that's one, the treasure troves. The second part is guided movement. So this is like a combination of, it's a moving meditation. I give you imagery and instruction, and you follow my lead, and you go into a world of inner exploration and bodily exploration and exploration of the space around you. It's very fun. It's a very easy way to get into this, and it can just help you have a pointing out instruction of what is going on around you and within you. And finally, we have authentic movement, which we even push into what I call movement processing. Authentic movement is a practice, I think it's come out of the 60s, 70s. It's basically just following your body's wisdom to move. You do consciously drop in to a field of awareness. You get in tune and in touch with the deep, grounded calm of the body. And from that place, you then learn to follow the impulse of movement, which is wanting to emerge out of you. When you learn to follow the body's natural desire to move, the natural wisdom impulses inside of it, it can show up as spontaneous dance. It can show up as stillness with imagery. It can show up as like something that looks like a martial art. It's very healing. It's very grounding, and it just ultimately is embodying. It helps you tap into the deepest reaches of yourself and be in your body. It will help you not turn away from yourself. And there's lots of different ways that we can unpack this and play with this. This is why I say these are three different genres. For the most part, we do this on our own, but we can then get into group practices where we do these practices as we're engaging with one another. We can do specific ones where we're looking to work out and work through emotional turmoil, which might be happening inside of us, or to get into more expansive meditative states very specifically. So this gives you a really great overview of what organic movement is, organic movement processing is, and the three areas that I like to cover, all of which have just tons of practices within. So thank you, and look forward to sharing more videos with you that dive into more specifics. So once again, organic movement, movement processing, covering authentic movement in the body's natural wisdom impulses, as well as guided movement, as well as treasure troves, or training awareness of the body. Thank you so much.